So welcome. It's so great to have you here. We're going to get going fairly quickly and really get this power 30 minutes going. Welcome. My name is Vanessa Hoyes, and in one of the squares over there, you'll see my husband, Andrew Hoyes. We are Australians who are based out of the Gold Coast in Australia right now. So it's morning time, while for many of you, it's evening time. And we have been on the Lifewave journey, just about to hit 4 months now. And we'll introduce you later to Tessa, who is one of the leaders out of Australia here. Thank you, Angel and Stella, and your incredible team for hosting tonight's Inspiring Stories nights. So excited to have you on. So if you can just mute yourself, that would be amazing. And we're going to get into the presentation. And then any questions that you have, you're going to get back to the person that invited you. And we're going to really make sure that we can serve you with a whole lot of those answers. And when we don't have the answers, we've got great resources for you. So let's get straight into this testimony night. We're so excited. So if you don't know where mute is, it's just up on the next to the three little dots on your right-hand side of your screen, and you can just press mute there. So, all right. Well, we are so excited to share these stories today with you, tonight with you. Hosts here are Stella and Angel Colazzo, and BJ and Kat Strote, and myself, Andrew, and Vanessa Hoyes. So this is an incredible opportunity we have to share what's been going on in our world. So we're going to just talk for about 3 minutes around the technology. Thanks, Angel, and what it is that is happening with Lifewave. So we have Lifewave has been established for nearly 20 years by an inventor who is also the CEO. So we love that around this company, that the same person that labored with all his own finance and all his own time is also the CEO still 20 years on. And he has 130 patents to his name as an inventor. And he's always specialized in age reversing. And what happened is he was actually engaged by the US government to help the Navy SEALs staying awake with natural energy when they were in the submarines. And so he's been doing this kind of light therapy research for years. And this particular patent took 10 years to come into being. And so it's been through nearly 4 years on the market, which is really, really exciting. And actually, David's the heart of the company. And as you get to see some of his presentations, you'll understand his passion for people to really take the opportunity for sovereignty over their own health, which is so exciting. So this technology, you'll see when your friends and those that have introduced you to the company and the product, they'll send you a link. You get to dive not only into just one patent, if that fascinates you and matters to you, because it does to a lot of people, the science and the research and the credibility, but you'll see a lot of his patents on the websites that they share with you. So this is one of them. It basically just means the government recognizes the technology that is in this patch we're about to talk about. So here's what we have. If you have not yet been patched, give us a one in the comments if you've been patched, and or a wave. I have one in front of me. It comes in little packs like this, sleeves like this, 30 of them. It looks like this, and it really genuinely looks like a Band-Aid. You just take off the back like this, and you literally patch yourself anywhere, especially the first day, wherever your pain is. I'm just going to put it right there for now, and that's what it looks like. And what this stem cell activation patch does, it's the only technology of its kind. It is actually regenerating and reactivating your dormant cells. Because what we didn't know is that by the age of 30, we've lost half our cells. And by the age of 60, nearly all of them are gone. And this is what is responsible for our aging and also all our bodies and their organs, our organs aging as well. So this is the patch we're referring to today. How it works is right in here is a little bit of what they call a patented nanocrystal technology. They're literally like salts and amino acids, and it's a technology that's teaching your own body to reflect your own light and heat, because we actually are bodies of light and heat. And it's telling your stem cells to activate as your copper peptides elevate in your body. No drugs, no stimulants. It's nothing is going through the body or the brain, the blood or the brain barrier in your body. So it's perfect for every single person to use. There is actually no contraindications apart from if someone was currently on chemotherapy. So everyone can use it. The benefits are incredible, and you're going to hear those in the testimonies today. We've got strength, mental clarity, reduced inflammation. I've experienced all of these and more. Sleep like we have not had in years, energy, vitality, and of course, collagen is increasing at 3 months. So amazing things are happening to hair and nails and skin. But whenever we say that, although that matters, what is also happening is on the inside of our organs when that collagen increases as well. So it's really powerful. This is my favorite study because at 6 weeks time, at 6 weeks of using the X39 every single day, your brain is going to start to come into a balance after about 6 weeks. And these are brain scans of what's actually happening when inflammation leaves our brains. And it can be caused by so many stresses, illnesses in our life. But when inflammation reduces in our brain and body, healing can take place really, really quickly. And you'll start to hear that in these testimonies. So really powerful things from a science point of view, a data point of view. But now we're going to start to share some amazing testimonies as well. Thanks, Angel. So what we're going to do now is hear from some of our team who have actually been patching for the last little while and how quickly those results have been happening. Angel's going to pop in the chat, though, the order form. And the reason why we're going to do this now for you is because as you begin to really hear about this for you or someone that you love, we want to just make available to you really quickly the chance to order. You'll hear a little bit at the back end, just a few minutes of the flow back from the company about how they reward you for your sharing. So where you place your order in momentum moments like this, on calls like this, really gets exciting for people that say, I want to take advantage of the other volume and the other orders that are going to come in. Because when one person builds and shares, everyone gets rewarded in this company because we're all part of the same team. So this is really exciting. You can click on the link right now and have that order form ready, but we will circle back to that at the end. So I'm going to actually hand it over now to friends and people who have become like family on this journey in a few different ways. And so Stella's going to start with her story.
Yes. Hey, everyone. My name is Stella, and I'm just really honored for the opportunity to share here tonight. So I have been patching for 2 months, and I was introduced to X39 through Vanessa Hoyes. And I actually found myself on a conversation where I was sharing about my mom and my concern for my mom's health. So I started patching because I shared this technology with my mom. And when I shared it with her, and she has COPD, so that's a chronic lung disease, she said, and these are her words, she's actually on tonight and will be sharing right after me. She said, I will try anything to feel better. And I let Vanessa know, my mom said she's up for it. And then I said, I'm going to try this too. Vanessa had me at non-transdermal, activating my own stem cells, this isn't, she said, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. And I was like, okay, sign me up. Let's do this. So I started patching and she sent me the health tracker. So I spent some time taking a look at that and just kind of assessing where I was at in my health. And I'm someone that cares very deeply about my health and wellness, and especially longevity. I'll be 44 at the end of the month. I have a almost 2-year-old, and I want to be around for a long time to care for her and my family. So I did the assessment, and the first thing that I noticed was just an old injury, tailbone injury. The discomfort there was gone. I noticed better energy right away, mental clarity, more stamina, better concentration. And then a couple weeks went by, and with this new energy, I was like, I'm going to start working out more. And since then, I've been doing that. About a week ago, I went to get my hair dyed, and I noticed, and I was blown away by this, just rows and rows of new hair growth. This is something I was not expecting at all, and one of the benefits that I've been experiencing. Then I'll pass it to you, Angel.
Yeah, pass it to me. Well, my name's Angel. I'm married to Stella, and I've been patched for 60 days. I was introduced to the product by Angel and Vanessa. They shared all about it. And I must admit, I was skeptical at first. I was really concerned that this small patch can do all these amazing things, but I trust and love them. And I said, I'll give it a shot. Maria was going to try it. Stella was going to do it. I said, okay, I'm in. And by day 3, I remember walking into the house with, I don't know, 50 pounds of groceries because I'm doing all these errands and the to-do list is getting all checked off. And I just remember just feeling like I feel amazing right now. I feel like I can do anything right now. And I remember walking in and telling Stella, this patch works. The patch works. Now, I'm also someone who takes care of myself, my wellness, like my sleep, my nutrition. I exercise regularly. So I got in my head and was thinking, well, what if it's my nutrition or the way that I hydrate or my exercise routine? And, I kind of got in my head a little bit about it. But then I realized that I had gone 3 days without my medication for anxiety and depression. See, I've been on anxiety and depression medication for over 10 plus years. I was in a former career as a law enforcement officer that was very demanding and taxing both mentally, emotionally. And since I've left that, I've been seeking healing and counseling and therapy. And one of the things that were prescribed for me was medication. And I caught myself day 3 without going with my medication. I remember telling Stella, like, I forgot to take my medication. I feel so good. I feel present. I feel clear. And I had the thought like, well, I'm just going to not go back to it. I'm going to discontinue using it. So since then, it's been 40 days of no meds. And now I don't recommend that everyone just weans themselves off the way that I did. Talk to your doctor, of course. But for me, in my experience, I said, I'm going to try to do this without any medication. And it's been 40 days and I feel phenomenal. So all the things that were expected, the improved sleep, mental clarity, just focus, stamina, energy. I'm using the X39 and the X49, and I've seen fast recovery times on my workouts, 6-7 days a week. I'm at the gym just ready to go. And it's been such a phenomenal experience. Now I have to share this with people. I'm compelled to share this with people because I'm not going to keep a good thing to myself. I'm telling everyone, X49, X39, if you care about your health, if you care about your sleep, all the things, like this is something that should be in your protocol. So I think we have Maria back if you want to circle back to her, Stell. Thanks
Sounds
for letting
good.
me share.
Mom, are you able to come off mute? That darn mute button.
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I did it. Hi. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Maria. I'm Stella's mom. And Stella has been telling me about the patch. I've been on it now for 2 months, and I've noticed big improvement. The first one that I noticed is that I smoked for many years, and I ended up with COPD, and I also used an inhaler during the day. So the first day I patched, in the evening on my way home, I'm looking in my purse and I see my inhaler, and I couldn't believe that I did not use it all day. So that was amazing to me. The next is I sleep a lot better now, where I used to wake up at least twice at night, where now I sleep most of the night. And with everything, less pain. I also have some arthritis that has been improving. So, and I'm going to just keep on using it. Hopefully, my life will be a lot better. And that's it.
Thanks for sharing, Mom.
Okay.
All right, I think we have, let's see, is George and Leslie next?
Hi guys, we're here.
Hey.
I'm Leslie LaGuardia. This is my husband, George LaGuardia.
Hi.
This is
My mom, Barbara.
Barbara LaGuardia. So I'm Angel's sister, and him and Stella introduced us to Lifewave X39. And when I heard about this, immediately the first person I thought of was not myself, wasn't George, but it was my mother-in-law. And she had been having some struggles in her health. And so as soon as this patch comes in the mail, I'm literally gonna patch Mom. So that's why she's here, because I feel like she's a huge success story, along with some of our success stories. But she had been suffering with fibromyalgia for many, many years. And I consider her to be a one-patch wonder, because similarly to Maria, in her first day of being patched, she felt no more pain from her fibromyalgia. And along with some other things that she's been experiencing, I'm speaking for her because she's very shy, but once you get to know her, she's a party animal, okay? Don't let her fool you. But she had been experiencing some discoloration on her skin. She had a growth on her scalp that had traveled to her forehead. It was the size of a marble. And after patching for 2 weeks, it has shrunken down to the size of maybe a pea. And that is like a huge, huge win for her. So I'll pass it on to George so that he can kind of share a little bit about his experience with the patch. And then I'd like to wrap up with the exciting things that have been happening to me.
Yeah, for sure. So patching for about 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks?
Yep.
So definitely better sleep. I feel like health around, across the board has been better. But I had like this, I had COVID back in like 2002, was it?
21.
21. And I had like this lingering like bronchitis cough that wouldn't go away. And it was just the most irritating thing. And probably about a week into patching, like the cough just went away, which was a huge success, because I've been to every doctor you could imagine, and everyone says the same thing. They're like, hey, like, you just have to wait this out. There's no real like rhyme or reason to it. And yeah, patching it just kind of went away. But going back to my mom, besides like, she had discoloration on her forehead, and like a bump on the left side. The bump has gone down, the discoloration is going away, but then also she had varicose veins on her legs.
100%. Yeah.
And I mean, they were pretty bad. Like
Bulging.
Each vein was probably like the size of my pinky on her veins. And this morning we realized that like her legs look normal.
Yeah, completely smoothed out.
Yeah.
She's ready for summer.
Yeah. Mom, do you have anything you want to say about that?
No, I trust these patches, and I'm so excited to continue. I've only been on them for 2 weeks, and I've seen improvement in every part of my health, especially my fibromyalgia and the stain on my face and this little bump that just wouldn't go away. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to continue to use it. Yeah, they're working amazing. I love them.
Yeah.
Same
so
thing.
I'm excited. I'm
So
excited.
cool. So one of the things that I had been experiencing, and when I got sick with COVID, I lost my singing voice. I was a singer my whole life. And I thought with rest and recovery, my voice would come back. And after a year, it did not. So I went to an ENT, they scoped my throat. I had nodules on there that needed to be surgically removed because they weren't going to go away on their own. So I kind of just gave up on my singing. I threw in the towel. I figured that's it. My season for that is over. Unless I wanted to pay $8,000 to $10,000 for surgery to have my nodules removed. I started patching 2 weeks ago, and it didn't even occur to me that my vocal cords could possibly be healed or improved. And about a week ago, I noticed like just the health in my throat. It just felt good. And I started to wonder, like, I think I'm gonna be able to sing again. And I don't know, I gave up on it. So I had not sang in a while, but then I'm happy to say that my singing voice is 100% restored, which is incredible. My vocal cords have never felt better. And it wasn't even something that I was seeking to improve or repair, or it wasn't even a thought in my mind. But the fact that on top of the good sleep and on top of the energy and on top of all the other health benefits I'm experiencing, the fact that my voice is back has just really given me like a second chance. So I'm making a comeback, y'all. I just want to let you guys know. Really exciting stuff. So thank you for the opportunity to share this really exciting news with you all. And if you're not on the patch, get on it as soon as possible. I'll turn it over to you guys.
Okay, so I think we're next. So we are BJ and Kat Strout, and we love all these people, but we're not actually related to any of them. I know it sounded like this is my sister, this is my mom, this is yeah, I am related to another person, Christine, on this screen, but none of the other people you've heard from, although I do love them all dearly. So BJ and I started patching. We heard about this from Stella and Angel, and we started patching, let me look, on February 8th. And within the first like 36 hours, I noticed I had so much energy. I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so good. I started sleeping really well and having really vivid dreams. So if you know about dreams, that's when you hit that REM sleep, that you're getting really quality sleep. So I'm dreaming every night. BJ's dreaming, my mom is dreaming. It's crazy. The vivid dreams that we're all having. The other things that I've noticed are, so this is kind of weird, but I have kind of like callousy heels, like my feet are like kind of calloused and scratchy. And I noticed about a week and a half ago that that's pretty much all gone. Not something I expected to experience, but it's like, oh my gosh, I'm noticing that, which is really amazing. Last night we patched our son. He said he had some pain in his leg. And so we used an Lifewave patch, which is a different one than the X39. And within seconds, I'm not kidding, within seconds, he was like, Mom, I have no more pain. And I asked him, I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you really sure? And he said, yeah, it's gone. He's like, can I wear this all night while I sleep? And I was like, yes, you can. So that's another thing. BJ's cousin is patching it as well, and she had some major shoulder pain and was not even able to lift her arm. And she started patching, and within 10 minutes, she called me and said, I can lift my arm again. So it sounds like these are like miraculous things. And some things are, like Leslie said, one patch wonder, meaning that it happens so fast. And other people, it happens a little bit later, but the science and the way that our bodies work, it will happen within time. So it's really amazing.
Yeah. I just wanted to share, when Angel reached out to me, he said specifically on the phone, I'll never forget it. He's like, this patch works. Now, I believe Angel. We're partners in another business. We're health coaches together. We've changed our stories for forever. 5 years ago, I lost 100 pounds. And as a health coach, we've helped over 500 people in their own journey, right? And a lot of you know about that program, and so many of you are coaches. And I'll just say, when one of your best friends says, this works, then you listen. And I'm always looking for opportunities to be drawn to offer more health to more people. And that's what initially was the spark for me. I'm not a one patch wonder. I feel better. I'm sleeping great. I'm having vivid dreams for the first time in probably 20 years. I couldn't have told you the last time I remembered a dream. And in the last month, there have been many, many, many. So that's just an example, and we've heard a lot of them tonight. But I'll never forget when Angel told me, he said, I'm sharing this for you because it's worked for me. But I care an awful lot about offering health options for you to offer to other people. And he said, I think I would be more scared if you didn't jump in on this. And it wasn't a fear factor. It wasn't like he was trying to get me to make a decision. It was more like, I think this is a big deal. And I know you, and you're gonna want to be part of it. And so that's why we jumped in as partners on the business side of this, as well as patching ourselves and our family. The idea that this could be hope for my dad who's in pain, for Kat and Christine's mom who's in pain, my cousin who's lived with pain, the idea that we can create solutions for the people we love. You heard Stella talk about her mom, right, Maria? That's where a lot of this started, but it's so much bigger than that. Like, what if we together get to partner in creating a health transformation that can span the globe? Like, that is really something that is available to us even right now.
Thanks so much for everyone that was sharing. And there's so many more. We'll be hosting many of these just to keep hearing the stories. And to BJ's point, this is what happened for us, for Andrew and I. It was presented from his best friend, and we trusted his best friend, hadn't even patched, and dived straight into both receiving the products and the business. We actually have on today in these last 5 minutes just to share. My husband is going to wrap it up with what the flow back can look like for you, because the two biggest stresses in people's lives are often their health and their wealth. And we've led people for 25 years knowing that is a lot of people's challenges. And here is a tool for both. But Tessa is a leader here in Australia and has been patching for just over a year. And we'd love her to share her testimony. And we don't make any claims medically or financially. Medically, you take this and then you dive into it, and then you go and see your doctor if you need to. And financially, this is still something that you share and the company pays you for, and you work at the pace that you're ready to work. So Tessa, will you just share your story around the last year with Lifewave?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Welcome. And a lot of you I've met. So it's just so exciting to see those incredible, heartfelt, beautiful testimonies. It's the most beautiful thing about this company is that we are changing lives. And I think the thing that really got me excited after I got my own result was that I found the CEO and inventor of our company, David Schmidt. He's a Christian man, but he has such a heart for people. His vision is to heal one person at a time. And that flows through the company. And in Australia, we've really created a community of people who really care for people. And the flowback is just an extra that has happened from it. So when I was introduced at the end of 2022, actually, I patched Christmas Day 22, so about 14 months in now. And when I was approached, I said to the person who approached me, I said, go away, this sounds like network marketing. I am not interested. I'd done it before. I just wasn't in that headspace. And I said, but I'd really like to try these products because I was in incredible discomfort. I had massive sciatica issues, lower back issues. And pretty much I was one of those 5-minute wonders. I patched and wow, my son made fun of me and said, oh, Mum, it's placebo. And I said, well, I don't care what it is, it works. a week later, I'd shared, because this pain never came back. And I shared with Misha Harding, who's one of our leaders here in Australia. And her and I have really run this little choo-choo for the last 12 months together. It's really good to partner up with people who can support you and empower you and equip you and encourage you, because it is absolutely a life wave. You know, you have your highs and you'll have your lows. Some days will be great days and some days will be, oh, that didn't work. Or, you know, and then, wow, look, you know, I just made such and such, or I just, you know, helped heal somebody. So my arthritis left my hands a month later. Brain fog was just a no-brainer. I decided that I was going to stick with it because I turned 60 last year and I did not want my stem cells to stop working. I thought, no, I'm not going to wrinkle and get old. So I wanted to get younger. So by the 6th month, my eyesight had, even though I've still got glasses on now, had reversed 2 sizes, 2 prescriptions. Like, that was wow. Energy off the planet. And then income has just been now off the planet. So that's just been a thing that has happened because of it. So I'm excited to be able to help everybody, and I'm very reachable, and I do this full time now. I gave up my job to help others. So I'm always available, and I help Vanessa and Andrew a lot here in Australia. And like I said, I've met some of you beautiful people already. So I just wish you good luck with this amazing journey. And the product absolutely works. Thank you.
Andrew, we're going to wrap up just presenting what the investment is and how people can get it.
Great. Well, I mean, this presentation already has been amazing, and the testimonies, and you're hearing from live people that have received their testimony. So on the health side, which is what Vanessa and I were incredibly interested in, but also from the income side, because as we know, Vanessa and I have just left Canada and America, being living there for almost 10 years, back to Australia. And with everything that's happening in the world, we all need multiple streams of income now moving forwards. The millennials, the Gen Z, which is all my kids, they're already thinking like this. And so Xers and boomers, we've got to jump on the train of looking at other ways to be able to generate income for our future. And this gives that vehicle, which is amazing. So it's a 19-year-old company. It wasn't just sort of started yesterday, but this new product, X39, which is just on 3 years old, because of that product and a few key people that have really brought this to the world, it went from 20 million in 21 to 320 million in 2022, 430 million in 2023, and it's going to be over over $500 million this year. So this thing's exploding. It's in over 75 countries. Vanessa and I have teams in 6 countries, so it's a global product, which is great for those of you that are interested in building a business that way. And it's not a Me Too product where everyone's like, oh yeah, I have that, me too. No one has this technology. It has a 20-year patent. We're 3 years in, so it's still got 17 years. And probably within the next couple of years, he'll come up with something even better than what we're doing. He's that type of inventor, so we'll never have to worry about that. And the next slide. So it's now been ranked #1 momentum company in the US. And so already I love to be part of winning teams, and this thing is just exploding. And not just financially, but the amount of people it's changing their lives. And we just heard about that. So it has credibility, and it's not a stagnant company. It's moving forwards. And we can go to the next slide. If you want to be a part of this company, and if you're looking at having the business that you could potentially share, really, it's just sharing. That's what this company is all about. We share so many different products in our life and don't get paid for it. For Vanessa and I, we're believing for more than 7 oceans of income. So everything is about, hey, how can we change lives and also receive an income from that? This, the person you'll speak to that brought you onto this, will explain more in detail when you look to sign up and be a part of this incredible journey. But with this, you can earn up to $25,000 a week just from this part of the compensation plan. As we go to the second one, next slide, there are 4 different ways that you earn income from this. And this is the next one from the people that you introduce, that you sponsor, and then who they sponsor, and then they sponsor. they're not paying you, the company pays you. And this is what I love about the company. They're in an incredible cash position. They're very lucrative as a company, and they really reward the people that help build this company. So another way that you can be earning. And for me, one of the exciting things meeting Tessa, and she's allowed me to share publicly this, she's a very humble person, but over the last 12 months from being in the wedding industry, 6 months in after doing 60 weddings a year, she was able to go full time and she's earning. And so this is not something that if you build and you share and you really help change people's lives, can be an incredible income for you. We've already shared this form that is on the chat that you can download and fill in so that we can get this to you as soon as possible. Because here's what happens is the longer people wait, as soon as they say yes, we all want it yesterday. So we want to get this to you as fast as we can. And so the silver, gold, and diamond person that introduced you will share that with you, or we will with them as we talk to more people after this. But can I encourage you, get on this, even if it's just for your health? Because for my auntie, for my own personal mum, it's changing their life. It's changing our kids' life. It's changing our life. And then for the income element is we all want to see, free and financial freedom in our lives. This could be another option for you as well. So it's an exciting day.
So thanks so much for your time. We are going to be opening up to be all day around the orders, because this is a really exciting team that's growing fast and really helping a lot of people. Just to reference one more time, Silver, we'll talk to you about the 3 different options where you come in at that wholesale price and get your patches for less than a coffee a day. That's the real key to this. People are paying $35,000 for stem cell therapy and technology, and we can do this and help people for about a coffee a day and less than that. So Silver, you'll come in if it's just for you. Gold, if you are a couple or want to start the business, and diamond is for those people that really say, I can have a turnkey business for less than $1,700 US. That's it. That's all I have to pay with no other overheads. That's pretty incredible to actually realize there's no other outlay, and then you can actually start receiving an income, and the company says thank you for sharing. So listen, thank you to every single person that shared on this testimony night together, and morning if you're in Australia. We just love hearing this, and it's just the beginning of so much more for you personally, for your health, for your wealth, for your family, for your emotions, for your body, for your spirits. And so we look forward to partnering together with you. Thank you, Angel and Stella. You are stunning leaders. Your team is incredible. And this is just the beginning. So thanks for being part of it. Get back to the person that invited you, and let's help you. They'll probably call someone and say, can I have help ordering, as they're all just learning, because we're all new at this. And I still call Tessa about that too. So we'd love to hear what's going on for you and how we can serve you. Thanks so much.